It's June the 12th, 1944. High above the skies of northern France, more than 600 Lancaster bombers are flying, all from the 7th Canadian Bomber Group. Their mission is to hit refinement factories near Paris and other parts of northern France. On the top barrel turret is 23-year-old Andrew Narinsky. In the pilot seat is 24-year-old Arthur DeBlaine.
Looks like fighters, boys. Luckily, there's no flak.
As the Lancaster roars closer to its target, the tail gunner spots flak exploding off the tail end of the Lancaster. Searchlights light up the sky in search of the bombers to highlight them for any enemy fighters that are near.
Hang on, we're called.
The Lancaster starts a deep dive down to avoid the flak and the searchlights, breaking formation. It's not long before they come back up to rejoin the formation. Meanwhile, a German Ju-88 plane is on course to intercept the Lancaster from behind.
Ich habe den Bomber im Visier.
The tail gunner, finally, after regaining his night vision, sees a twin-engine silhouette pop out of the clouds and come near the bomber.
Bogey astern, 6 o'clock. Hold on, boys.
Arthur begins defensive maneuvers, once again trading altitude for speed.
I lost it. Keep him peeled, men.
The turrets scan the skies for any sight of the enemy fighter. It shoots out of a cloud,
He's coming
roaring
underneath us.
past the bomber, trying to get underneath it. The tail gunner unloads hell onto the aircraft, but the bullets just barely miss to the right or the left. The Ju-88 expertly maneuvers around the bullets, closing the distance between it and the bomber. It gets closer and closer until it gets under the Lancaster and opens fire with its top-mounted guns. The guns impact the side of the Lancaster, setting fire to the engine. The Ju-88 doesn't stop firing as more bullets ping around the cabin of the Lancaster, hitting pipes and leaking oxygen and other essential liquids into the cockpit, which eventually sets fire to the fuselage. The instruments start to fail as the pilot slowly loses control of the Lancaster.
We're hit. We're losing port engines.
Arthur tries everything to keep the plane stable, but with their gauges failing and multiple engines being shot, there's little hope for the Lancaster. Arthur calls the crew to bail out of the aircraft.
Skipper. 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 Can you hear me? Anyone? Andy, can you hear me? Skipper. Skipper. Can you hear me? Anyone? Skipper. Skipper. Can you hear me? Anyone? Andy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Anyone?
The tail gunner's radio had been cut off in the strike, and he is left in the dark and does not hear the call to bail out, but he does see the fire in the fuselage.
Right. Don't panic. Don't panic.
The fire steadily gets bigger and bigger as it continues to engulf the fuselage. As Andrew Marinsky jumps down from his wall turret, he goes to explore the fuselage and grab his parachute that he straps to it. He can see the flames in the main cabin and goes to the door. But as he looks back, he sees the trapped tail gunner. He looks around for something to try to help get the tail gunner out, and he finds and grabs an axe. Crawling his way through the burning plane, he tries to get to the tail gunner. The flames are extremely fierce as he crawls, trying to get back.
Andy, don't try.
He ignores the tail gunner's request and keeps pushing on, as fire engulfs all around him, and he tries to pop open the back part of the plane. They both work together to try to open the door, but it's stuck very tight. It's no use.
Andy!
Andrew tries with all of his might to open the door, but the flames won't let it budge.
Go back, Andy! Get out!
He looks his close friend one more time in the eyes. Before retreating back to the main fuselage, leaving the tail gunner in a fiery coffin.
Good night, sir. 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 Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
He then proceeds to jump out of the aircraft and fall into the dark night sky. Arthur is still trying his hardest to keep the plane up in the air, as the crew begins to abandon the plane one by one and pop their chutes. Arthur continues to try to hold a level, but it's increasingly hard as the engines begin to fail. He eventually abandons his post and jumps out of the aircraft, leaving the fiery wreck to go into the ground.
Hail Mary, full of grace. I hope Andy got down okay. Pray for us sinners.
The plane with the trapped tail gunner still proceeds and continues towards the ground. Andrew's legs caught on fire as he jumped out, and his chute lit alight. It then broke, and he free-falled to the ground. The Lancaster continues to fall all the way to earth, slamming into the trees. Miraculously, the tail gunner is still alive as he gains grasp on reality, not believing in himself. He pulls himself up from the flaming wreck as the forest lights on fire all around him. He takes off the gear that he doesn't need before escaping into the French night.